Good morning, everyone. This is Scott, or the Scott Man, and we're here to do a drive video today. We are going to be heading west on 6 Mile or McNichols today. Kind of like what I just did recently with 7 Mile. This is going to be a two-parter, which I'll be filming both parts in like separate days. But this is we're going to be driving at McNichols from the start of the main stretch over by the Coleman Airport, which is basically French Road back there. We're going to go all the way to Telegraph Rd, US Highway 24. More, like, I'll tell you more once the light turns green. So this is a continuation of all the different mile roads in the Metro Detroit area, and that light right there is Van Dyke, or M-53. So we're technically not driving the full stretch of 6 Mile because, like in both parts, because there's a couple small sections that we're not covering. All right, this crossing does not look that good. So it's like, yeah, I could tell. So it's like, yeah, slow down. But there's a stretch of McNichols that's on the other side of Coleman Airport, which only goes for like a mile and a half all the way over toward Gratiot. I'm not really worrying about covering that because it is a big gap and nothing really too significant. And then there's toward the end, over at the western end, there's even a small stretch of 6 Mile that goes over, that's pretty much just like a mile long, and it's over by the US 23 freeway. So I'm not going to be really too worried about showing that. But so I'm mainly just showing the main stretch. So anyway, this is 6 Mile Road, although in the Detroit city limits, it's called McNichols Road. Okay, this railroad crossing is a lot better. Yeah, over here at Mount Elliott. So can I count my part 1 of 7 Mile is entirely within the city of Detroit? Part 1 will be entirely within the Detroit city limits today. And here is Mountain Road, and we just are making this traffic light. And what's pretty cool is if you were to drive south on Mountain Road over there, you can see the downtown Detroit with the Detroit Renaissance building off in the distance. Because Mountain Road is basically due north of downtown Detroit. Okay, I'm gonna have to get in the center turn lane because, yeah, we got a tow truck over here. So I want to give them some space here. But yeah, it is an overcast day out today, although we're supposed to see more sunshine than this. And it's pretty chilly this morning, although it's not unusually chilly. It's like, it's late morning, my car thermometer is reading 42 degrees Fahrenheit. If you convert that to Celsius, it's almost like 6 degrees, so it's a little cooler than it's been lately, but not terribly bad. And yeah, this traffic light is extremely short. I don't even know this bus even made the light. We'll be here probably for a little while, I'm thinking. So this traffic light here, this is Davison Street. And technically, I don't know why he was, unless you could turn left from the lane I was in, but technically he should have been over. But yeah, that's Davison Street, and that's a lot larger road. Because Davison Street, about another mile and a half going southwest, it'll turn into the Davison Freeway, which is also the M8 portion of the road. And it's a short freeway, basically going between just east of I-75 and like the Lodge Freeway, or M10. And yeah, right now this bus is going really slow, but I think there's a bus stop over here. Yeah, so need to give him some extra space. Yep, there we go. Got 2 traffic lights here. This is Ryan Road. So this is where Ryan Road, I think, well, just to the south a little bit is where Ryan Road officially begins as it heads all up to Macomb County. That sign's in the middle of the road there. Alright, so we're at the intersection of Conant, and to the right, that is the original Buddy's Pizza. So Buddy's Pizza is a classic pizza restaurant and now chain around Michigan where you can get some of the best Detroit-style deep dish pizza around. And that's the original location, which opened up back in 1946. I remember a little over a year ago that, yeah, I went there as a part of my Foods of Detroit video I filmed last year, and I got to go there with my 4 nieces and my nephew. It's like, and we had such a great time. That was one of my favorite videos I ever filmed, because I really enjoyed having them in the video. And what I'm not enjoying are all these traffic lights, because I'm practically catching every one recently. Yep, so this is Joseph Campaw, so if you were to go southeast from here, that'll take you into Hamtramck. And we got someone very stupid. Just trying to basically drive on the shoulder to get around me. It's like, yeah, that is as illegal as you can get. So it's like, I actually had to get in the center turn lane to avoid getting sideswiped. But it's like there are people out there who just don't, it's like, they don't give a darn. It's like, in heck, it's like, yeah, if the person would have sideswiped me, the person probably would have just kept going. Oh, and here's DeQuinder. And then coming up ahead, yeah, we are approaching I-75, and looks like, yeah, McNichols or 6 Mile is becoming a little bit of a boulevard here. So up here is the interchange for I-75. Of course, I-75 North takes you out to the northern suburbs. I-75 South. It's kind of interesting how it's showing you. It's kind of saying it's to get down to Toledo, where technically we still have to get into downtown Detroit first. So I do find that rather interesting that it's already telling you to take I-75 South to Toledo, when again, it's like going south of here, you're going first to downtown Detroit. And then you're approaching the end of the boulevard. Okay, so we'll continue. Oh, Motor City, Coney Island. Not too busy right now, but of course it is like 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay, looks like it's now becoming just a 2-lane road. But yeah, it's like right now, it's like we're, although it'll be well over with by the time this video goes up, but we're getting to the part of, or we're having the NFL draft being hosted in Detroit, and that's basically a big thing going on. It's like if you watch like local news, that's pretty much almost all they talk about right now. Yep, so and over here, this is John R. Street. But it's like, yeah, John R. goes into downtown Detroit, but there are a lot of gaps in the roads because it doesn't continue for much longer to the south, and then after a while, then it resumes as it heads down to Detroit, or downtown Detroit. And here is Woodward Avenue. And I'm surprised I made this traffic light here. What's pretty cool is that right here, if you go on Woodward going north, that's where Woodward becomes a boulevard. Pretty much all the way up to Pontiac. And then going the other way, the Woodward Avenue continues down toward Highland Park, and then eventually heading down into downtown Detroit, but of course going through New Center and Midtown first. stopping at this much smaller light for 3rd Avenue. Got a Shell gas station and a crispy, crunchy chicken. I've been seeing that a little bit more. I think in the, like, especially like around Detroit lately. And we got another traffic light that we're having to catch because people are driving a lot slower than I think what the speed limit is. I think the speed limit's 30 and we were going like 20. Okay, so we'll continue, and then, so yeah, that was just, yeah, Pontchartrain Boulevard over there, which that heads up to 7 Mile. Yep, 7 Mile. Huh, this is, yeah, Rosa Parks Boulevard. Remember, I see that down in Corktown, so it's pretty cool that it comes all the way up this way. Oh, that's pretty cool over to the left there. Yeah, it's like unlike 7 Mile, it's like, yeah, this is pretty much staying 2 lanes. So I'm thinking 7 Mile might be more heavily traveled. And it looks like some of the homes I'm seeing in here, yeah, there's definitely a lot more upscale because yeah, I can tell that the home prices are definitely a little higher in this area. Yeah, some of the homes on the right are pretty huge. They're not like the homes over like in Palmer Woods, another mile to the north, but definitely a big difference compared to even just a mile further back the other way. And I did not make, like, I'm catching every traffic light right now. Oh yeah, to the left, that is the University of Detroit Mercy. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, the main campus is off to the left. It's a private Catholic university. So yeah, it's over here at the corner of McNichols / 6 Mile and Livernois. Oh, good timing. The light just turned green. And then, yeah, once you go north on Livernois, it's like, yeah, especially once you get towards 7 Mile, it's like you got a lot of nice shopping over there. Yep, and yeah, we're entering the Bagley neighborhood. And yeah, I even got a little bit of a, I don't want to say downtown, because this is not like a downtown, but I got a nice like little business district in here. Got a barbecue place there. It's like a coffee shop on the right. Welcome to the Fitzgerald neighborhood. Cool mural. Although it's like, yeah, a lot of stores though are not, as you can tell, they've been abandoned. Although there's one that's gonna be coming soon though. Someone is trying to make a left turn, so we're having to wait until, oh, okay, perfect timing. That's kind of the bad thing about these 2-lane roads with 0 turn lanes is that, yeah, someone makes a left turn, yeah, the whole flow of traffic has to stop until he can turn. And if you're the unlucky one where it's like he has to turn left where the light's about to turn red, you have to wait through the whole traffic light before you can go. thankfully we did not have that problem. And let's see what's on the left. Okay, so that's Marygrove College. Although I don't know if I thought I remember hearing that Marygrove College shut down or something, but maybe I'm wrong about that. And approaching the Life for Wyoming Avenue, and that's kind of the end of the little business district, and also going by the universities of Marygrove, and then also, okay, no, it looks like Marygrove, I think it could still be open. Okay, no, I think you're talking about maybe like elementary or high school or something, maybe not the college. Yeah, I'm not sure about the status of the Marygrove College. Okay, looks like now it's widening to 4 lanes, so at least if we run into slow traffic, we got an extra lane now. And wow, I did. It's like I totally called that one. Okay, yeah, because that car is making a left turn there. Not like that name of the restaurant, What You Want to Eat. Very creative, I have to say. Okay, so then, yeah, another traffic light here. And this is Myers Road, and we're almost approaching the Lodge Freeway. So this is the Lodge Freeway, and of course the Lodge Freeway heads northwest out of Detroit up towards Southfield, and then eventually out toward like Farmington Hills and West Bloomfield. And then of course the Lodge Freeway going the opposite direction will take you right into downtown Detroit. So it's like we probably have like a good several miles up to go until we get to Telegraph, but we're making pretty good progress, I'd say. Yeah, we got something's going on out of it. He wants to try to merge over, and people are not letting him. And fortunately, okay, yeah, something's going on up ahead. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, because I had not to stop at another traffic light. Yep, so crossing over Schaefer, and hopefully now we can make some better progress since there's nobody in front of me. Just made that light. It's like if I was stuck behind some cars, yeah, that'd have been another traffic light I'd have to stop at. But lucked out here. Yeah, I'm not sure why he's walking the road when he can. Oh, okay, I think looking maybe in the back, my rear view mirror, he's crossing the road. It's like there is a sidewalk, but yeah, he's trying to cross the road. Getting really unlucky. I need to get over though because there's a car that's stopped in the middle of the lane there. Alright, hopefully my luck changes soon with all these abundant traffic lights. Jerry L. White Center off to the right. Taco sounds really good right now. Nice little taco truck off there, or over there. And here is the light for Greenfield. Just made this traffic light. We got a couple of fast fast food restaurants over here. You got a McDonald's and a Taco Bell. So for where we are right now, we have like another 4 miles to go, and then we'll be to Telegraph. And yeah, if everything goes to plan, there's another driving video I'm going to be filming today. It's not going to be part 2 of 6 Mile, because I do have to head out to Livonia for lunch, but I'm looking to potentially do a video on I-69 going west, like maybe west of Flint this afternoon. And then maybe try to either film part 2 of 6 Mile either tomorrow, like in real time, or maybe the following weekend. And unfortunately having to stop here. At least the good news with that light is that the next big light up ahead, that's the Southfield Freeway, so don't think I'll really have to wait a whole lot, or if at all here. Although I think I may have to get over because people are making a left turn, and people are not going to be very friendly because it's like, sorry, I'm going to keep over here. So this is the Southfield Freeway, and of course the Southfield Freeway going south will take you down toward the Dearborn area. And eventually down toward Allen Park and Lincoln Park. Southfield Freeway going north goes up toward Southfield and eventually up to Birmingham. It's kind of interesting with going by with the traffic lights, how I'm able to get through like a lot of the big lights, but it's like all these little small streets, it's like I'm catching many of these lights to where it's almost to the point of being ridiculous. And yeah, the next traffic light, that is Outer Drive. I remember filming the video on Outer Drive earlier this year. Or was that late last? I can't remember. It was like late last year, early this year. I've done so many videos in the past year, this year so far, I can't even keep track anymore. We actually have some snowflakes going on right now. It's like, yeah, it's mid-April. We're seeing snow showers right now, but it's not going to stick or anything, though. It's not like. Although what's pretty interesting. Oh, this is Evergreen Road, and this is becoming a boulevard. What's pretty interesting though is over in Europe right now. There's been some snow lately because I've been seeing there's been some snow. There was snowfall in Munich, Germany, I think earlier this past week. And then there's even snow, I think even like in St. Petersburg, Russia, too. Like there was some snow up there recently. So definitely a colder pattern going on in Europe right now, or at least this past week, where they've been seeing some snow in different areas. But yeah, I haven't been seeing too many people walking around or anything at all, just because it is pretty chilly right now. There's also a little bit of a breeze, which is making things feel like it's at the freezing mark. Alright, we're actually having to stop at a major light this time. So this is M5 or Grand River. So this is one of the larger highways here. So yeah, Grand River is a pretty big highway because it was the original I-90. It was the original route to Lansing from Detroit before I-96 was built. Huh, road close ahead on 5 Mile. So yeah, let's just say 5 Mile is not a video I'm going to be filming for a while because of that. I do find it interesting how they're directing people for the 5 Mile detour up to 7 Mile and not McNichols. And yeah, that light is Losser. So we have another mile to go, and then we'll be to Telegraph Road or US Highway 24, and that's where we will be concluding things today. Although I have another traffic light here, though. So we'll just have to stop the video. And yeah, way off in the distance, I can see Telegraph. So yeah, we're almost there. And we're about to cross over the Rouge River. Up here it is, the Rouge River. And up to the right, it's got a very nice cemetery. I think I remember, no, I don't think it goes all the way up to 7 Mile or anything. It's not that big. And we're going to be approaching the traffic light for Telegraph Road or US Highway 24. So we've reached the end of part 1 of 6 Mile / McNichols. So I hope you enjoy this video of 6 Mile or McNichols going from the area around like Van Dyke near the Coleman Airport all the way over to Telegraph Road. So if you enjoy this video, make sure to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on any future adventures. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott or the Scottman signing out here from Detroit, Michigan.